Hello friends, good evening. Today I am coming up with a very new learning for inter warehouse transfer and division of product cost with allocation of landed cost while we are transferring between the warehouse. So I found a trick which is inorganic trick, but that can work for some companies, some organization. So what I would like to give you as a solution when a business is transferring stock between two different warehouses, the transfer will incur some transportation fee, labor fee, and then the goods or items which are transferred from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2, the warehouse 2 items now will have some additional cost on top of it because of those transfer. How to separate those costs on one single product? So the trick is we first enable our product master with track inventory by lots as well as valuation by lot. And then the trick is like how we can separate out this thing. So over here, I do have stock of that lot pro 1, 153 units on warehouse 1 and 47 unit on warehouse 2, which is right now equal 101.06. But now what I will do, I have created a separate routes, separate operations, and now transferring those stock between those two warehouses. So WH1 to WH2 is my transfer, and then load pro 1, I am going to transfer 10 units from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2. So I do have 153 units on hand and I am transferring that. Mark as to do, and in detail I am booking my first load as of now and validating this move. So next transfer will be created, which is a receipt transfer for my second warehouse. And over here, while receiving, what I wanted to do, I wanted to divide this particular lot number into another lot number so that whenever I would like to pass a landed cost on this 10 units, I can define a precise cost, and this particular item cost will be different from other available units. So this is the way I have divided the original lot over here and then given a new lot number and validate it. So in my warehouse 2 now, when I go, I will have 3 different lots with 3 different price. And based on that, what I will do now, I will create a landed cost on my transfer. With this way, you will get a precise transfer. So let me search for that transfer. So our transfer, which recently been done over here, is this RC13 where I have transferred 10 units. So REC13 is my transfer, and let's pass a landed cost on top of it. So this REC13, I don't want to put any vendor bill, but we can do if we wish to, and then we can pass a kind of account, whatever expense account we want to make, or cost of goods, and then in product, let's create one particular product for landed cost first. So I don't have any service type product. Let me check. So it is freight charges, and then type will be service, and in purchase I will define landed cost by current cost is the method, and then I will go into inventory, operation, landed cost, and let's pass 13 number rate charges, cost of goods sold, and then I am passing, let's say, $10. The original cost of this product was now 105 as an average, but the lot wise cost we can see once we go inside the different lot. So this lot, the price is 105.26 at the moment, and additional $10 will be charged. So the new value will become 1062.60. Let me maybe pass $50 so that we can have a visible difference on top of it. So 1052 worth will become 1102 on that particular lot with 10 units. And I simply validate this particular cost. So based on this, now the cost of this lot will become 110. And then on my product, it will still become 105.51 based on the total average cost. So here, now we can see whenever we are passing this particular inter-warehouse transfer, we can define a landed cost on top of it. Now, what happens if we do any sales of that particular lot? How system will register our cost of goods, that we can see over here. So now if I book my sales of the same lot Pro 1 from our warehouse 2, where lot Pro 1, I am selling, let's say, 2 unit at price of 500 each. So it's included pricing. I confirm it. Delivery will be generated. And here I am going to use the lot which I want to pass as a precise landed cost increased value, and then validate it. And over here I am creating my regular invoice. So based on this regular invoice, as soon as I confirm, the system will register 110 point the cost which was available on that particular lot number. So let's check lot and serial number. Over here 110.26 was precise costing, and here system has taken 220.52 the exact costing of that increased lot. So this is the way you guys can manipulate the lot number and divide original lot into sub lot when you are transferring from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2 with a specific route which we have to define, and then you can register landed cost on those portion of goods which you are transferring from one to another. So lot number is mandatory and valuation by lot is again mandatory when you are using this tree. If you have any question, reach out to us at techvaria.com or my YouTube or LinkedIn channel. Thank you very much. Good day.